How's it going, people of the interwebs? Sorry I've been gone so long. I was violently ill for a couple weeks. Yeah, and I know I was doing Devil May Cry, but right now I am in the mood to play some Mass Effect. You know, I know I previously did a stream, or I previously did some Mass Effect, and I was doing a Renegade playthrough, and I never finished that on stream. I instead finished that off stream. But you see, that's because I felt great shame, because I do not like playing the bad guy. I always feel bad. And I'm like, this time I will do a good guy, but I am going to be doing my normal bullshit, which is playing as a soldier. But yeah, I will be doing a couple of different choices. It's like there's normally still a few renegade things that I've done even on Good Boy playthroughs, but I'm going to try not do. I'm going to try to resist on a couple, even though one of them is actually really beneficial when recruiting Garrus in Mass Effect 2. I will try to do. I will do a solid Good Boy playthrough. I'll also be doing a different romance this time. Because normally what I do is I will romance
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Liara all the way through.
Classified information requested.
This time I think I'm going to come to like
secure
in
connection
2 and 3
confirmed.
romance Tali. Would I be able to... nope, I wouldn't be able to change that up.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Yeah. Shut up.
Establishing secure connection.
The only
Secure
other playthrough I have on
confirmed.
this version is my Renegade. And... yeah, because I had a full Paragon playthrough on PC.
Please log in to access your profile.
Select a bonus talent. Shit, okay. Barrier,
Profile
I guess.
reconstruction complete.
Nope. Hold on. Nope.
Please log in to access your profile.
New ID. Guess. My name Hey, Drac. Yeah, no, that was... okay. I don't know if you saw, but Jeff was the name of my Renegade Shepherd. Who I am not doing.
Please log in to access your profile.
Because I feel bad. I felt bad doing a Renegade playthrough. I felt downright
Warning,
dirty.
Data corruption.
I want to be a good boy.
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm.
I am going
pre-service
to
history.
be nice. You know what? Nah. I don't remember. So I didn't finish that run. Yeah, I'm going to be my usual bullshit of playing a soldier because the best power is a big gun. You know what I haven't done, colonist?
Confirm psychological profile.
War hero because
Confirm
I'm doing
military specialization.
I'm playing good boy.
Confirm facial identification.
Yeah, I'm not doing a custom face. It is very hard to make a decent looking male Shep, and dear God, did I go? I already in my renegade run, in order to make it more palatable, I made an ugly son of a bitch. No, I'm not. I'm trying to do a sort of quick start. I just wanted to change a couple of things. I am
Profile reconstruction.
I'm not changing the name because there is no point. Because no one ever refers to you by first name. You are only just Shepherd.
Identification confirmed.
His parents named him Mass Effect. Level scaling. Auto level up, no. Subtitles, yes. Squad parties, well. Auto save on. No, his name is John Fallout, man. What the fuck are you talking about? No, the Dragonborn's name is Greg. Okay, yeah, John Halo, obviously. Everybody knows John Halo. Dragonborn, exactly. Yes, well, it is basically Shepard? Canon.
He grew up in the colonies. He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
Hell yeah.
I'll make the call.
We love Keith David in this house. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. Civilization of the galaxy called it. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. American Fiction. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. They called it Mass Effect Shepard, yes.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
So, Drac, how much of the series did you play?
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun.
movie that got a Best Picture nomination 2 years ago by a black novelist and Tony Frankie plays on White America. Okay.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online.
Through halfway through
Drift.
Mass Effect 2?
Just under 1500K.
Well, I am hoping to get through the
1500 is
full
good.
series on
Your
or
captain will be
the whole
pleased.
trilogy on stream.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
PS4, but rip.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible.
Ordered on
Besides,
PC, but it's not
Spectres are
Legendary
trouble.
Edition.
I don't
Rip.
like having him on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The council helped
Which
fund
you had
this
through
project.
PS Plus.
They have a right to send
Yeah,
someone to keep an eye on their investment.
If you got
Yeah,
like
that is the official
PC
story.
Game Pass,
Only an idiot
if
believes
you got
the
the
official story.
if you got the Game Pass Ultimate or whatever through EA Play, you'd be able to play it on there. I also remember I had gotten it free through the EA app on PC one time because it was a Twitch Prime thing. Legendary mostly just fixes one, right? Well, Legendary Edition not only fixes what, because like, I'm going to tell you right now, the fucking God. Legendary Edition is a huge step up gameplay-wise from 1, because 1, sniper rifles are not such a pain in the ass, where you have ridiculous sway. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, so... But what, yeah, I know, like, it's a good game, yeah, no, it's just... It fixes the complaints that I had with it. The Legendary Edition fixes the complaints that I had with it. Legendary Edition also has all of the DLCs, so you're able to get like the complete story, which is what I like about it, because I wasn't really able to buy all the DLCs when I was first playing through the series because I was too young to have a job. And so I like how you're able to get the full, and it adds a lot with having all of the DLCs, all the expansions. And what's also nice for Mass Effect 3 in this is if you want to have a high galactic readiness. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now. Mass Effect 3, the original one, if you want a good ending to the story, good fucking luck now. Because because Galactic Readiness, you had to play a shit ton of multiplayer in the original Mass Effect 3 if you want to have a high enough Galactic Readiness score for a good ending. Yeah, like, the servers for the multiplayer are still up, but good luck finding anybody. So yeah, that's why I would recommend Legendary Edition over the originals. It absolutely is bullshit. Yeah, and it was... And I feel like that might have been a push from EA. Legendary Edition goes on sale a lot. But yeah, I think that the multiplayer basic requirement for a good ending in 3 was like a push from EA, because a lot of the ways they made their money from Mass Effect 3 was the multiplayer microtransactions, like those goddamn loot boxes. And I'm gonna buy right now because not gonna buy right now because they have a understandable.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the
Need to buy
captain's letting
Crusader
on.
Kings 3 DLC. Understandable.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged.
Yeah,
Everything
when
looks
you
solid.
can,
Good.
I recommend getting
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network.
the
I want mission
Legendary
reports
Edition
relayed back to Alliance brass
because
before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, Captain.
God, I don't
Better
care what
brace
people
yourself,
say
sir. I
about
think Niles
3.
is
I
everywhere.
like the
He's
way it
already
ended
here.
the series.
Tell
I
Commander Shepard to
did
meet
kind
me
of
in the
prefer
comm
the
room for a
original
debriefing.
idea they were going for that I won't
You
get
get that,
into
Commander?
because spoilers that they then changed like last minute. But all in all, loved it. Yeah, I don't know what you do and don't know, so I'm gonna try to not
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
spoil too much.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Yeah, why would anyone hate Joker? He's the homie. At some point, gotta go because he's watching Road Warrior with Frank. That's fine. Actually, no, I think for right now, I'll put 1 point in there for now. Then. There we go. Codex, mark all entries as red. Journal, mark as red.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping to. Jennifer Hale is actually going to be at New York Comic Con. I'm hoping to meet her and to get her to sign my Omniblade.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering.
I love
Didn't mean to
kissing
cause
hot
any
blue
trouble.
ladies. Understandable.
But you have to admit, something's odd about
Completely
this
understandable.
mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
I already know all this shit, so
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling you. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some
oh
real
no,
action.
you'll be in and out
I
in no
sincerely
time.
hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching
I
up crew
don't
members
know.
in the infirmary.
I don't know if they are or not. Alex Jenkins. Yeah, don't
You need
worry,
to calm
pal.
down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool.
It's gonna be
even under
smooth sailing for you
Sorry,
real
Commander,
soon.
but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You are correct, Drac. You know what Mass Effect really needed in the Legendary Edition was more romance
The
options.
captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I mean, they're basically Blasto romance. You know what's funny? BioWare is selling a Blasto body pillow. The smooch of Bolus. I mean, Bolus are basically just short Quarians, and tons of people love Tali. That kicks ass. Yes, Blasto does kick ass. It's kind of his whole thing.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for you.
Bioware actually has a few Mass Effect body
pillows. Humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Turians are pretty cool. Now, Drake, have you played a lot of Halo? Because Turians kind of remind me of elites. Like, not just appearance-wise, but also, like, culturally.
Do you know something?
To an extent.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Is the Alliance
I think it's about time
ready
we
for
told
this?
the commander what's really.
Buddy, if you know anything about Mass Effect, the Alliance are the only ones ready for this.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Yeah, alien designs are cool as hell.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean, you say?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Still updated?
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interest,
Protheans
Commander.
are badass.
This discovery could affect every species in
Protheans
Council
are
space.
cool as hell. Made all kinds of shit.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Here to evaluate me.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Fucking Batarians.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent
I'm a
humanity.
good boy.
Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy. And
Imagine if
we are an elite group. So we have the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard.
Bro, Charlie Sheen is the elusive man. He's just like... Those aren't cigarettes he's smoking. He's like... It's actually just like... space crack. Well, no, don't take my slaves. Well, yeah. You know what's great about Batarians, though? 4 eyes, that means double the eye poking.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Wait a minute. Hell yeah. John Brown Shepard. Yeah, fucking Nihilus. I forgot that was his name when I started playing this. You think we could get BJ to play this game? Exactly. Oh, no, Nihilus, no watch. You think he'll play this? If he hasn't already, I'm sure he probably has.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
I've
Bring it up on screen.
I've also heard that, like, Mass Effect was, like, scrapped BioWare plans for Knights of the Old Republic games that they weren't able to do because of licensing. So, like, and look at his face paint. Was this the original plan they had for Darth Nihilus?
Taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
What is that? Holy shit! Yeah, I heard Dragon Age was a similar thing.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Yeah, man, them fucking Space Cthulhu hentai monsters. What are you gonna do about them? It's nuts. Excuse me.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the
Dragon
cargo
Age has
hold.
one sandwich that it's more focused, a more focused universe than Forgotten Realms.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander.
Yeah, I like how the player agency up until Veilguard. I like Veilguard. I enjoyed it. I just player choices thrown out the window.
Systems.
Was something I fucking hated.
Somebody was
Politics
doing
really
some serious
interesting,
digging here, Captain.
Yeah, no,
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander.
I liked
Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
Veilguard.
What about survivors, Captain?
If it wasn't for the fact that it was a Dragon Age game, I would like it
top
more.
priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
You mean you die faster on your own, chump?
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Dragon Age is very internal compared to Faerun. Yeah. Well, also, like, Forgotten Realms, like, you got D&D stuff, you got reality-altering bullshit happening every other day. Oh, Data's conversion for Crusader Kings. Nice.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
And aliens and landscape shit too muddies things. Yeah, it's...
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Hell yeah! Jenkins! Jenkins! It's the boy! Let's go! He's gonna kick so much ass! Like Caden more than most... Yeah, Caden's chill. Do I know why Thetis is called Thetis? I do not. I do know that BioWare has done little tongue-in-cheekies. It's the Dragon Age 7. But why in the fuck would you draw my pistol immediately? No, fuck you. Gas bag. Right. I played a lot of, or maybe not a ton, but several hours in I'm also forgetting where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Right, that's... See, I'm also used to the later Mass Effect controls. But, yep, there goes the grenade. There's been a ton of Easter eggs in Mass Effect and Dragon Age, or not a ton, but there have been some Easter eggs in Mass Effect and Dragon Age, seemingly implying that they are in a connected universe, that Thetis exists somewhere in the Mass Effect universe. No! Jenkins! No! How could this be? D&D gaming manual server was called The Core, but in Gaelic because Core Immunity, and a Superman baby in Dragon Age Origins. Superman baby? I don't remember a Superman baby. One of the events you get while walking is Superman's origin. Oh! Maybe I just didn't come across it. R.I.P. Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Couple named Jonathan Marthez find a baby from the sky and take him to their farm. Ah. And you can craft a sword from the metal in the craft. You can do Sokka's space sword. Nice. Man, these Geth recon drones fire a lot slower when dealing with us. Fun Easter egg? Yeah, it sounds like it.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Damn it! Having to adjust. Historically, before the Iron Age, people sometimes made stuff from iron out of asteroids. Yeah. It's basically been like a magic sword. Yep. As everyone knows, iron from Earth don't do shit. Iron from space? Now that's magic. The bronze is super weak compared to iron. Yep. Oh man, they just gave him like some serious penetration. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, this is a horrible nightmare that will last with me forever. You can just cut through a guy's armor. Yep. Look, Ma, no face. I shot him in the face. Why did he grab his gun? I never hit him in the gut. Ashley.
Chief Ashley Williams,
hey.
You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others...
I don't know, maybe. That's a question for BioWare.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Because, like, honestly,
yes,
she very well might be.
We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just
came
over
for
that
the
rise.
beacon.
It might still be there.
Have I played the first one? Yes,
we could use your help.
Started
Williams.
the second.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Never got that far. I got distracted by other things.
Move out.
I am aware. Caden is Karth. A buddy of mine, when he's loved Mass Effect for years. Loved the whole series. And he never played KOTOR. He was never much of a Star Wars person. Not like it was. Not that Star Wars wasn't to his taste. It was his ADHD would be so bad that he would have a hard time like sitting through movies. And so he eventually played KOTOR, and upon realizing Karth was Caden, went, "Oh my god! Well, I know who I'm romancing." Karth is cool, but like one thing I did find annoying was he'd be like talking about something and then just go like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." Being like, "Oh, you wouldn't understand. I went through this, this, and this." "Oh shit, you did?" "No, I don't want to talk about it." Store toward the end. Jennifer Hale plays the son of Bastila and Reverend. Oh, yep. I believe I knew that. I let myself take way too many hits. Yeah.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Everybody else shows up. I believe I heard that. I started playing.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky.
But then again, got distracted by some other shit.
It's just
like 200 years old. Wasn't he like basically a Force ghost or something?
Change of plans, Shepard.
Or like a psychic imprint.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Oh, he's kept alive with machines. He has the ghost of the PC from KOTOR 2 with him, though. Like, haunting him or something. It's weird. I never actually played that far. No, I'm saving the better sniper rifle for Garrus. I actually ain't getting shit. Oh. I don't think giving them Revenant face or canon gender or anything was a good idea, to be honest. Yeah. Making
looks like some the camera.
Like assigning a canon when it comes to like who a player character from previous installment was, without something like a carrying over, like doing that is with any series really I feel like is not a great idea. Like it's one thing if it's like a carrying over a save state and it's like okay you are seeing your character as you made them, as you played them. But then going and being like, yeah, all those choices you made, fuck them. People might have Reverend a white guy. So for 2, they made the canon female, but everyone basically agrees that the characters should have been male.
Hard. It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Good place for an ambush. Well, yeah, got that right, bud.
Oh God, they're still alive.
So it made no one happy.
What did the cat
Yeah.
do to them?
Star Wars fans happy? Pfft, don't be ridiculous. Well, she's like a generic white lady who doesn't even look like any of the faces in the game. Rip. Stuff I can take. Everyone's also almost in an episode of the Clone Wars. Same with the Vong. I heard about Revan. I didn't know that they almost had the Yuzong Vong in there. I'm glad they didn't. Damn, the Discord is popping off. See, any more shit I can take? I think the Vong might have been during the merger, so they realized they would probably be able to reimagine the Vong. Ah, okay, yeah, I wouldn't have minded if they did a reimagining it, because, like, I kind of refuse to read the shit with the original Vong, because X-Files homage, but with a Vong infiltrator or something. Yeah, because I hate how they tried to go, oh, actually, Palpatine genociding planets wasn't bad because he was trying to stop somebody else. Because he was trying to stop the Vong. Yeah.
Security locks engaged.
Or they're, like, kind of losers.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry.
Oh yeah, and they worship the Maker. More proof that it shares continuity.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp.
Kicked up at Luke,
when
so
the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
That dude has no idea how close he is to being right.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I'm not gonna punch him. I'm not gonna punch him. Do not. I'm just gonna walk away so I don't accidentally select that while trying to hit investigate.
Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Which way did I come from? I came from that way, okay. What's with the huh?
Now we know what those spikes are for. Turning our own dead against us.
Yep. Actually, I gotta turn up the volume. This is... Ooh, excuse me. Real quiet. There we go. Oh. It's Darth Nihilus, the Turian.
Saren.
Hey, dude, you look totally normal and healthy.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this
Saren
one.
can suck my balls. Yup.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Okay, there it is. It's a ship. No, that's obviously... Okay, no, now it's too loud. Holy shit. It's obviously still... Jesus. It was way too quiet a minute ago, and now it's too damn loud. I think I'm going to see you around before... Alright, catch you later. He was so confused.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
It's safe.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Hold on just a second.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Well,
hey, Cole, we're just
I should go.
Farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Hell yeah.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Alright, time to take your stuff. Right. Forgot about that. Oh well.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
R.I.P.
Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us on the north.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was in trouble.
Man. Going after
Everything's
the
gone to
beacon.
hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares?
Yeah,
the supervisor's
man,
dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Yep.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosive, you say? That's one of my favorite grenade upgrades. Oh, right, I haven't unlocked any abilities yet. What were you shooting at? I got shot by my own teammates because they're trying to shoot something that isn't there yet. Lovely. There you go, you little bitch. Alright. any shit around here? Don't look like it. Oh, right, you can only sprint for like a little bit. We.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
You know evidence we were here. Fuck you, Saren.
Demolition charges.
I
The Geth
swear
must have planted them.
I'm not that blind.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Really, I just thought we should all blow up together. First game is a bit of a slog, but then after this, we get to the better ones. Not that it's even necessarily a bad game. Just of the series. Lenka, what the fuck are you doing? All charges disarmed. Now, to look for stuff. Alright, I don't think there's actually any stuff. Rip. Tell you to switch weapons. Switch fucking weapons. Hey. Oh boy, chemical rounds. I can't wait to violate the Geneva Convention. In space! Don't know if I ever actually looked around for gear in this place. Or in this section of the level. Mission, whatever.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Oh god! I'm seeing videos that no child should see with unsupervised internet access! Oh god, a goatsy!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Damn, bro. Calm down. Easy, Kyle. Lay off the monster energy.
This human must be eliminated.
I gotta turn up the dialogue, I think. Dialogue is quiet, but sound effects are deafening.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
Beta? No, man, I am total alpha brochad.
Scientifically associated with intense dreaming.
Come on, do I look like a beta to you, bro? Come on, I eat raw steak, raw chicken, raw eggs. I've only had salmonella 17 times in the last week. I mean, come on.
Death? Destruction?
There's
Nothing's
nothing
really
beta
clear.
about that.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh.
I
Captain
don't
Anderson.
mind the fact that my piss are road steel and
All the readings look
I haven't
normal.
had a
Commander's
proper
going to be
shit
fine.
in
Glad to hear
months.
it. Shepard, I need to speak
Years even.
in private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Nothing but
Sounds like
worm
that
riddled
beacon hit you pretty
bricks,
hard,
you know what I mean?
Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Buddy, get
Jenkins
used to it.
wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't look. Things look bad. Nihilus
I should
is
not
dead.
be this tired.
The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian.
You mean that
Saren's a
bastard?
Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before
Bro
the
wants
beacon
the bacon.
self-destructed.
Bang.
Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
Yes.
We
That's
don't
exactly
know
what
what
we say.
information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
We're gonna
It's
tell
not
him.
that easy.
We're
He's a
gonna hit him with the old low-tier god.
Do almost anything.
Boom!
That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
You got it, boss. You got it. Going to tell the Joker. We should try docking.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah, I mean, such an iconic character. No one could have seen that coming. Like, I mean, you know, with a name like Jenkins, he was meant for greatness, but God, BioWare really hit you with the fake out.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot for me.
No,
I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star
she
of Terror.
belongs in sensitivity training.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
There, he said it. He said the classic line. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that gives XP. I like experience points. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
If it wasn't for the obscene space capitalism,
the Ascension.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd necessarily.
Well, size isn't
Well,
everything.
that and you know.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
I wouldn't mind living in the Mass Effect.
Look at that
timeline,
monster.
I guess.
Its main gun could rip through the
Well,
barriers in
that
any
future.
ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our
becomes
side.
part of the galaxy. Well, after
Citadel
I would be
Control,
dead,
this is
so.
SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Damn council.
Captain Anderson, I see
That's
you
as soon
brought
as the
half
council
your
that
crew
listens.
with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's their top agent. He's a fucking dick is what he is.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Mouse. You got it.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Alright, let's see. I gotta use the bathroom. I will be right back. Switch. There it is. All right, and back.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Let's see how much money I got. Or do I just not have any yet? Yeah, it's probably still tutorial shit, so I won't be able to do anything quite yet. I've arrived at the Citadel Tower. It's my boy!
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Right now?
He's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Alright, Council.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
When a
the one who
guy
let the beacon get destroyed.
saying those words in that tone, making that pose, that whole thing, like everyone in the council's just like, now that right there seems like an upstanding citizen. Fuck no.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre.
I cannot wait to switch.
You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander
Well,
Shepard?
we aren't doing this like the Salem witch trials, using dreams as evidence. Come on. It worked so great the last time, even though this guy actually is guilty and trying to get everyone in the galaxy killed.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
This one time,
The Council
dreams
has
should
found
be
no
used as
evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Honestly,
meeting
the
is
idea
adjourned.
of the Spectres is kind of fucked. They're this secret police force, basically. Kind of. They're kind of a secret police force that can just do anything. They're not bound
It
by.
was a mistake bringing you into that hearing,
It's
Captain.
just like,
You and
yeah, I
Saren have
could
too
like
much history.
gun
It made the
someone
Council
down.
question our motives.
They can
I
get
know,
away
sir.
with more than real cops.
He's working with the Geth for one reason.
Which is already
to
a lot.
exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Sarah.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
You know what? I think, while we only really just got started, I'm going to call it for now. Because I'm getting hungry and it's dinner time. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Any follows, comments, I appreciate people showing up. And I will try to do some more soon. Hopefully I will not be sick for a span of like 2.5 weeks like I was before. And I will catch y'all later. Take it easy.